I think it's great that he's elusive. It adds to the mystique. Is John Cooper Clarke actually alive? Does he exist? Is he real? Or is he something we've created because we're sick of the poets of the past?
Who is John Cooper Clarke?
My hero. Part freak, part poet, part singer, part comic.
If I'm talking to someone and I say, do you know John Cooper Clarke? And they go, oh yeah, he's a genius. Then you go, okay, you've saved me a lot of time.
In places where it wasn't necessarily wanted or appreciated, a man took poetry to rock audiences, and they discovered that they did like it.
You know, poets are usually wandering lonely as a cloud. They're not speeding down Highway 61.
Because it was punk rock, you didn't need to have a guitar to be Bob Dylan. You could just do the words.
There's no one quite like John, has been or probably ever will be. You either have never heard of him or you love him. For me, it was an inspiration.
He's a lifelong influence and a very thin man.
John Cooper Clarke is always going to be a relevant person. People are always going to be discovering him over and over.
What happened, Ollie?
He had it all. It blew up in his face.
Could you do something for us now? Maybe something that you've written recently?
Sure, yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah, well, I'm in an acrimonious frame of mind because of the dreadful hotels these promoters have been putting me in. I'll do this one. I mean, you won't believe the hotels they're putting me in, you know. I went to see the manager last night. I said, I come to see you about the roof. He says, what about it? I said, I want one. I said, I'll have pneumonia in the morning. He said, you'll have cornflakes like every... Right, this is cool. Well, the title appears on the very last line. Like a nightclub in the morning, you're the bitter end. Like a recently disinfected shithouse, you're clean round the bend. You give me the horrors. Too bad to be true, all of my tomorrows are lousy because of you. You put the shat in shatter, you put the pain in Spain. Your germs are splattered about, your face is just a stain. You're certainly no raver, commonly known as a drag. Do us all a favour, here, wear this polythene back. You're like a dose of scabies. I've got you under my skin, you make life a fairy tale. Grim.
A sumo wrestler's armpits have nothing on your shoes. Show me any two half-wits and they're twice as smart as you. I think about thrombosis. Every time we touch, I say you have acute halitosis. You say thank you very much, you're very pleasant. I know it's just a fad. Your very presence makes me really mad. I hear your knock upon my door, I gotta get out of town. I hit the lights, I hit the floor, I turn the TV down. People mention murder. The moment you arrive, I'd consider killing you if I thought you were alive. You've got this slippery quality. It makes me think of phlegm and a dual personality. I hate both of them. Your bad breath vamps disease, destruction and decay. Please, 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 please take yourself away like a death at a birthday party. You ruin all the fun like a Sutton spat out smarty. You're no use to anyone. Like the Black Widow spider in the recess of disgrace, speaking as an outsider, what do you think of the human race? You went to a progressive psychiatrist. He recommended suicide before scratching your bad name off his list and pointing away outside. Laughter from the playground breaks your bleeding heart. You're heading for a breakdown, better pull yourself apart. Your dirty name is passed about when something goes amiss. Your attitudes are platitudes, they make me want to piss. What kind of creature bore you? Was it some kind of bat? They can't find a good word for you, but I can. Swat.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
I think John's poetry is from the heart of Salford. It comes up from the gutters and it rises up to the skies and allows normal, everyday people to listen to poetry and say, for the first time, that they can connect with a poem.
Whether he intended it or not, I think he took poetry kind of out of those kind of very middle-class sort of venues and very middle-class sort of mindset and actually gave poetry back to the working classes.
He is the people's poet. You know, he speaks in a language that they understand. It's simple and straight to the point. You know, you don't need a code book to work out what he's on about.
And the centre of literary power, if you like, never really took him seriously. He had an accent, He rhymed relentlessly and loudly. It's a recipe for people not really thinking there's anything of nuance or anything of value to be said. And so he was roundly ignored by the literary establishment.
You know, I can see how they wouldn't get it, but, like, I'm glad they don't get it. You know, it was something for us as well. It was something that set us apart from that. You know, it was a reaction to the kind of poetry shite that they were putting down. Look, poetry can be fun, it can be aggressive, it can be angry, it can be beautiful, it can be whatever you want it to be.
It proves you don't